Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to my garage. I've been up to a couple little things. Sorry I haven't shot a video for a while, but I want to bring you guys up to speed on what I've been up to. I bought a couple new cars between my last video and now. Obviously, one of those cars is being this one, the Audi R8 V10. This is a 2011 Gen 1. Totally loving the car. I'll do a full review for you guys when I have a little more time. I also picked up a Dodge Viper with the V10 in it too. It's just a 2003. Not really my style car, but for the price point, and it had just a perfect clean title, really clean car. And those cars are almost going back up in value, especially the year I bought, the 2003. So, you know, kind of a buy, just couldn't pass up. And same with this one, really. I've always been a Lamborghini fan. I've kind of dreamed to get a Lamborghini for quite a while now, but this car here is actually, with the V10, if you guys know, has the LP560 Lamborghini engine in it. So it shares all the same chassis and a lot of the drive components as a Lamborghini Gallardo. So it's almost a gentleman's version of the Lamborghini Gallardo. I did take a couple Lamborghinis out and just try them out. I love them, but I just, you know, I couldn't pass up the deal that I got on this thing. So I will eventually go through with the whole buying process, what I did on this car too, just so you guys can get an idea about how I got the car. But I got this thing for probably about $35,000, $40,000 under retail. So I couldn't pass it up. And there's a couple of things I've done for the car, just because obviously getting a little bit cheaper, I knew there was going to be a couple of things I had to do on it, but really not too much at all. One of the things was the AC compressor, which it tends to go on these cars. That's one thing you have to watch out for. The other thing is the mag ride. Anyone who's shopping for these cars, they know that those are the two things you got to watch out for. So the AC compressor did need replacing. I managed to talk the dealer into paying for me to get that AC replaced. So I got away with that, and that's about a $2,000, $2,500 repair right there. So it's got a brand new AC compressor in it. The other thing is a mag ride suspension. So it has a magnetic ride suspension, which changes the adjustments, the stiffening and the dampening and all that. The right front shock is starting to leak just a little bit. I know it's got to get changed out. I'm looking at some aftermarket coilover suspension right now. So I'm going to do that myself. I figure I can do that for probably a couple grand. So really all I will have had to put into this car is a couple grand, and then I'm actually going to do a new expansion tank for the cooling system. So I'll show you guys a video of doing the repair on that as well. Pretty easy to do, so I'm going to do that myself. So really, I got a really good deal, and I'll go through the car with you guys. Like I said, I'll do a full review when I have time to take it out for a drive and show you guys what it's like. It has a stasis exhaust system on it, which sounds like a freaking F1 car. I just love the sound of this car. It sounds so good. It's R-tronic single clutch transmission. I wanted the 6-speed. I'm sure anyone who's shopping for this gen vehicle they probably want the 6-speed because it's the cat's ass. But you know what? The single clutch transmission has been really awesome. It's been phenomenal. It's not as bad as some people might think, having single clutch, as opposed to a dual clutch nowadays. But you know what? You get used to it, and it's a lot of fun. So I don't know if you guys can tell from the video or not, this is not an original Audi color. This is actually a vinyl wrap on here. The car underneath is actually red. You'd never know it. They even wrapped all the door sills. So that wasn't me that wrapped it. That was the owner before me that wrapped the car. So they did all inside the door sills and everywhere. So they did a really good job wrapping it. I may change it one day, who knows, but that's a great thing about vinyl is you can swap it out anytime you want, really. So they did this really cool chalk gray wrap. Daytime, it's kind of in the light and the sunlight, it's more of a whitish type of color. And as it gets darker at night or cloudy days, it turns this really cool, darker chalk gray looking color. And I love it. I feel like they did a good job because they matched like this black and chalk gray theme throughout kind of the car. With the gloss black mirrors, they did a gloss black wrap on the roof, and then all of the emblems, side, back, and on the front of the vehicle, it's all done in the gloss black as well. The wheels were actually not black before my time. So I just felt like it kind of, again, it went with the theme of the car to make those black as well. So I just made these black for now and until down the road. I haven't decided what I'm totally going to do with the wheels yet. And I also did the front grille black because it had some chrome bits on it, and I just felt like it kind of was, it was outside and not really fitting in with the car. And same with these rear engine grille vents. They were like a silvery color. It didn't really match with the car, so I just blacked those out. I did that just with some Plasti Dip for now, and same with the front grille. I kept the stock grille, Plasti Dipped it, and I think it looks awesome. So yeah, that's kind of the car for now. Stasis exhaust system, H&R wheel spacers. Yeah, that's. I mean, I've had the car now for a couple months. Had a chance to kind of try it out and go around driving it. I absolutely love it. Like I said, the exhaust sounds amazing. Like it sounds like a freaking F1 car. So I can't wait to do a review with you guys and, you know, show you what it drives like and sounds like. Just to give you guys a quick shot of what the interior looks like, the color combo is black and this tan color. Not too bad. I mean, I would have liked probably all black, but I don't really have any complaints. The tan is kind of cool. I've never had a tan colored interior with seats that are tan before, so it's different for me. Growing on me, I kind of like it. The previous owner looks like he put like a carbon fiber sticker or something. I guess a bit of vinyl on the door here to make it look like it's carbon fiber. Kind of cheese. I'm going to take that off. I'd like to get some actual carbon fiber components in here. And I'd like to change out the steering wheel. The factory steering wheel is kind of thin on these cars, so I want to get something a little bit thicker, maybe some carbon fiber Alcantara on the sides. So down the road, I'm going to do that. This is the illuminated door sill I was telling you guys about. This is factory in the R8. And then this is the previous owner who put this R8 kind of light symbol that shoots on the floor, which is, it's pretty cool. Looks kind of cool at night. Yeah, the only really thing that I've done in the interior is I put the wireless Bluetooth adapter in there so I can play tunes off my phone wirelessly. Obviously, you got to have that. So yeah, other than that, not too much to show on the interior. But eventually I'll show you guys a full review of it, and yeah, hopefully you like it. So that kind of brings you guys up to speed a little bit on what I've been up to and the Audi R8 with where it sits. There's going to be some modifications that I'm going to do to the car, and I'll make sure that I video each modification so you guys can see what I'm doing to it. One of those things is an ECU TCU tune, just kind of weighing out my options on which ECU tune I want to get. There's the VR engineering ones, Vivid Racing, and the VF engineering one that's actually pretty good. So those are, you know, kind of to the tunes I'm leaning to. So if you guys actually have any experience or any feedback on those tunes, feel free to leave it in my comments below. Love to hear some feedback on which tunes you guys are running if you have an R8 V10. The TCU tune comes as a package with a lot of the ECU tunes, so that'll quicken up the shifting for the single clutch transmission. And apparently you can make it somewhat comparable with a dual clutch transmission, so that's pretty awesome. I'm going to change out the wheels and probably go with a 20-inch diameter wheel. And then the coilover suspension, once I figure out exactly which one I'm going to go with, I'm just trying to decide you know, how much to spend on that, because you can go pretty expensive with coilover suspension. And then there's actually some BC Racing ones, which are, you know, bang for buck. I hear they're really good. I don't know if they're, you know, if as long as they perform well, I would consider them, but I definitely don't want to cheap out on the car either. So I just want to make sure I put the right modifications on the car, and again, I'll video that whole installation. I plan on doing that myself. So most of the stuff I can do on my own. Yeah, so I'm gonna have some fun with it and video it along the way so you guys can enjoy it as well. So thanks for watching the Radical Reviews channel, guys, and seeing a little bit of what I've been up to and the Audi R8. Hopefully you guys click the subscribe button and follow along with some of the modifications and adventures I'm going to have with this car. I plan on having a lot of fun with it. I'm going to do some meets, do some drives, and have a great time, and yeah, see what the whole Audi R8 V10 experience is about. So thanks again for watching, guys. Click subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon.